One of the biggest trends in 2020 is self-care. Why is that? We need it, number one. Number two, if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of others, and no one will really take the same kind of care of us that we can take for ourselves. It originated after I found myself at the hardest, darkest, most difficult part of my entire adult life, and I was really looking for a way to get myself out of that, both physically and mentally, behaviorally, spiritually, you name it. And so it started with a little challenge that I made with myself, which entailed going dry for the month of January. That challenge was so interesting and impactful to me that it kind of led to a second challenge and then a third challenge and so on and so forth. And as I embarked on these challenges, I noticed a couple things. Number one, the community aspect of it was huge. It was also truly an experiment in self because I did learn a lot about myself with each month, with each challenge. And over the course of the year, I did largely develop 12 new habits that do have the ability to impact health and wellness much more so in aggregate than they do individually. In the book, The Self-Care Challenge, I kind of divided the year up into challenges that were in a couple of different categories. Because I have a degree in nutrition, food or nutritional challenges were a big part of that. And it didn't always involve cutting something that may be harmful out. Sometimes it involved adding something that may be beneficial. So an example of that would be the Hydration Challenge month, where I challenge myself to drink more water. And then there are some behavioral challenges, anything from push-ups and planks to taking more steps in a given day. Meditation is a challenge, or mindfulness. And then there were a third category that involved other things, so mindful tech use, where I actually tried to pay more attention to my use of technology. It's hard for me as a doctor and a medical correspondent to go off the grid, but at least I tried to be more mindful of when I was using my phone and anything with a screen. Every challenge not only has why I wanted to do it and what my own experience was, what I learned, but tips for you and the science behind these challenges. The concept is that self-care goes way beyond the spa day, the staycation. That absolutely can be a part of it, but I look at self-care from a medical and social standpoint as things that we can do for ourselves that cost no money, that take only minutes, that really have the potential to have some impact on our health and wellness, i.e. the way we care for ourselves. I hope that this acts like a year-long template for people to turn that lens on themselves, see what they are doing, what they're not doing, what they can add, what they can modify, what they can subtract, and hopefully keep some of them at the end of the year as wellness self-care habits. Obviously, my life is not what your life will be like for a number of reasons, but I think we all have commonalities that we can share and learn from when it comes to self-care.